Wishing for a better life and actually doing something about it are two very different things. In The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian, Junior decides that he needs to leave the reservation where he's lived his whole life and attend high school in the neighboring town in order to get a better education and ultimately a better life. He sees those around him kind of get stuck in the quagmire of the reservation where they can't break this cycle of poverty and drug use and truly be successful. Once he gets to the high school, he finds out that he's the only Indian going to school there and he doesn't fit in. On top of that, since he has left the reservation, his tribe and even his best friend consider him a traitor, and so he doesn't really fit in there either. Add a bit of tragedy, some alcoholism, poverty, and quite a few little fistfights, and you get a story that could be full of, sadness, but ultimately it's a story of hope. Here's one of the illustrations that is in the book. Because Junior is an artist and he draws cartoons, the whole book is peppered with his drawings. And this also adds just a sense of humor to the story, because Junior definitely has a very realistic view of his life and his situation, and he uses his art to express that. And so this one kind of captures the decision that he's faced with right now. And you can see that hope is not on the reservation. And then one of my other favorites, and the illustrations are very different depending on what is trying to be conveyed. This is kind of how Junior sees himself compared to the people at his new school. And it's interesting, just in addition to looking different, their futures are very different, and he's going to need to figure out how to navigate through that. So it is a delightful story. I had seen it on the bookshelf at our school library for many years and just had never picked it up, and I'm very glad that I did. It was one that I couldn't put down while I was reading it, because I really wanted to find out how Junior was going to kind of balance everything out in his life.